They told you reality was made of matter, atoms, neurons, logic, but they never told you about the field, the silent, pulsing web of energy that surrounds you, moves through you, and responds to you. It's not science fiction, it's the essence of who you are. And the deeper truth, you were born fluent in this language of vibration, but trained to forget. In this video, we're not just talking about good vibes or surface-level positivity. We're diving into the deep currents, the hidden mechanics of how your energy creates your life from the inside out, from how trauma creates loops, to how breath unlocks power, to the quantum truth that your observation shapes the very fabric of existence. This isn't information, it's initiation. So if you've ever felt stuck, heavy, or disconnected, this is your invitation to remember the force you've always had, but were never shown how to use. Because reality isn't something that happens to you, it's something that responds to you. And today, the response begins. From the very start, we were taught to see the world in parts: math, science, language, history. But what if the most important subject of all was left out? Energy. Not just electricity or physics, but the energy that animates your being, colors your emotions, and quietly constructs your reality. This wasn't just an oversight, it was a systemic omission. Because to know your energy is to know your power, and those who control the narrative have always feared the awakened individual who knows how to feel, shift, and command their own frequency. Imagine if, instead of memorizing facts, you learned how to read your own energetic field. If you were taught that every thought emits a signal, every emotion carries a frequency, and every breath is a dial to recalibrate your vibration, how differently would your life have unfolded? The educational system trained your intellect, but neglected your essence. It conditioned you to prioritize external knowledge while ignoring the inner current that shapes every experience you have. That inner current. It's been there all along, silent, potent, and waiting for your attention. What we were never taught is that consciousness is an energetic phenomenon, not a purely biological one. The ancients knew this. Indigenous cultures still live it, and now quantum science is catching up. The truth is, energy is not just a concept, it's the fabric of reality itself. And you're not just living in this fabric, you are it. The great emission was never about knowledge, it was about remembrance. Because once you remember who you are energetically, the game changes forever. From the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, your body is more than bone and tissue. It's a finely tuned energetic instrument. Every cell is a receiver, every nerve is a transmitter. Your skin is an interface, and your heart, it's the most powerful electromagnetic generator in the body. You're not just living in an energetic universe, you're in constant communication with it. Most people walk around with static in their signal, but once you learn how to tune in, your body becomes a gateway to profound clarity, alignment, and flow. Ancient traditions understood this. From the yogis who aligned chakras to the Taoists who mapped meridians, the body was revered as a sacred tool for frequency awareness. But today, we numb the signals through overstimulation, poor breath, and emotional suppression. The truth is, your body is always telling you something. That tension in your chest, that's blocked heart energy. The gut ache, a solar plexus misfire. When you stop ignoring the static and start decoding the signal, you reclaim your ability to shift energy in real time. You don't need fancy tools to awaken your inner antenna, just presence. Pay attention to how your body feels in certain spaces, how your skin reacts to certain people, how your heart lifts or sinks based on your choices. These are not random sensations, they're frequency readouts. Your body isn't failing you, it's guiding you. When you treat it as your cosmic antenna, you'll stop asking the world for answers and start receiving them from within. Every emotion you feel is a transmission, an energetic signal carrying data, direction, and meaning. But we were never taught to read the codes. Instead, we label them good, bad, positive, negative. Yet emotions aren't meant to be judged. They're meant to be interpreted. Joy, grief, anger, love. Each is an energy with its own frequency, trying to show you where you're in alignment and where you're out of tune. The moment you stop resisting your emotions and start listening to them, you begin to access the hidden guidance system of your soul. Think of emotions like waves of vibration. High-frequency states, gratitude, peace, compassion, expand your energetic field. Low-frequency states, shame, fear, guilt, constrict it. But even the low ones are not your enemy. They're messengers. When sadness lingers, it's a signal of misalignment. When anger erupts, it's revealing an unacknowledged boundary. Emotional energy doesn't lie. It's pure feedback, direct from the inner realms, letting you know what's resonant and what needs to be cleared or recalibrated. To master energy is to become fluent in the emotional language of your being. You stop running from discomfort and start diving into its message. You learn to ask, what is this feeling trying to show me? That question alone shifts you from reaction to awareness. Emotions are not chaos. They are codes, precise and personal. And when you decode them, you don't just manage your life. You elevate your vibration and unlock access to your most aligned reality. Every unresolved trauma leaves an imprint, not just in your mind, but in your energy field. These imprints act like programs running silently in the background, shaping your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. The same patterns keep showing up. The same kinds of people, the same stuckness. That's not coincidence. It's a loop. A reality loop driven by energetic blockage. And until the energy is cleared, the loop will repeat, not as punishment, but as an invitation to awaken, release, and rewrite. Traumas aren't just events, they're energetic dissonances. When the energy of an experience is too overwhelming to process, it gets stored in the body, in your muscles, in your organs, even in your breath. And it doesn't stay silent. It echoes through anxiety, through triggers, through the sense that something just isn't right. These aren't flaws in your character. They're signals of trapped energy needing integration. And unless we face them consciously, we keep projecting them into our future, reliving echoes of the past. But here's the breakthrough. Energy is malleable, and when you become aware of a blockage, you already begin to dissolve its grip. Through presence, breathwork, inner inquiry, or energetic healing, you can clear the distortion. And as the energy shifts, so does the pattern. You're no longer caught in unconscious loops. You start choosing from a place of coherence. The trauma doesn't disappear, but its charge does. And in that space, a new reality can emerge, not from survival, but from sovereignty. The breath is not just air, it's your access point to energy, consciousness, and transformation. Every inhale brings in life force, prana, chi, spirit. Every exhale releases static, stress, and stored emotion. It's the most ancient technology you possess, and yet the most overlooked. The breath is the bridge between your body and your soul, between thought and awareness, between this moment and infinite potential. When you learn to breathe consciously, you begin to clear the fog of unconscious energy that clouds your true frequency. Science confirms what mystics have always known. Your breath controls your nervous system, your brain waves, your electromagnetic field. A shallow, stressed breath locks you in survival mode, trapping energy in fight or flight. But a deep, coherent breath brings the heart and brain into alignment, creating a resonance that can be felt across your entire energetic body. Breath becomes more than oxygen. It becomes alignment. It becomes access. It becomes awakening. And it's available to you right now, wherever you are. Breath is the master key. Through conscious breathing, like pranayama, coherence breathing, or holotropic work, you unlock suppressed emotion, clear stagnant energy, and reset your inner state. You don't have to force change. You just have to breathe it. Let the breath be your anchor, your tool, your teacher. Let it guide you back to the parts of yourself you've forgotten. Because when the breath flows, energy flows. And when energy flows, your life begins to move in ways you never thought possible. Every thought you think sends out a frequency. It's not just a mental event, it's an energetic emission. When your thoughts are rooted in fear, doubt, or self-judgment, they generate low vibrations that constrict your field. But thoughts of compassion, belief, and clarity elevate your frequency and open your energetic channels. This isn't just metaphysical poetry, it's measurable. Thoughts alter brainwave patterns, heart rhythms, and even the electromagnetic field surrounding your body. You're not just thinking, you're broadcasting. Dr. Bruce Lipton showed how belief shapes biology, and Joe Dispenza proved how focused thought can rewire the brain and shift the heart into coherence. This means your thoughts are not random, they're generative. Harmful thoughts create dissonance. They agitate your nervous system, close off your intuition, and attract experiences that match their vibration. But healing thoughts do the opposite. They calm the storm, align your heart-brain resonance, and signal the quantum field with clarity, inviting new outcomes. The key isn't to control every thought, that's impossible. The key is to become aware of the energetic signature behind your thoughts. Ask, is this thought shrinking me or expanding me? Choose thoughts that carry truth, presence, and empowerment. Thoughts are seeds, plant them wisely, water them with attention, and let them bloom into frequencies that support your highest reality. Because in the end, what you think isn't just shaping your mind, it's shaping your entire energetic world. At the quantum level, reality isn't solid, it's probabilistic. Nothing truly exists until it is observed. This is the essence of the observer effect. The idea that your attention doesn't just witness reality, it participates in creating it. You are not separate from the field, you are a part of it. So every time you make a choice, focus your awareness, or shift your perspective, you're collapsing infinite potentials into one tangible reality. You're not just reacting to life, you're selecting it. Consciously or unconsciously, the power is always yours. This power isn't abstract, it's personal. When you dwell on a problem, you're reinforcing its frequency. But when you hold a vision, a feeling, a truth that resonates, you begin to shift timelines. You create coherence between your internal world and the field around you. That's not just imagination, it's quantum alignment. And it's why people who master focus and feeling often seem lucky or magnetic. They're not following reality, they're tuning it with their observer consciousness. The question is, what are you observing? What are you energizing with your awareness? Every complaint, every worry, every judgment is a vote for a version of reality you don't want. But every moment of gratitude, every act of trust, every feeling of empowerment is a recalibration. Quantum choice isn't just about thinking differently, it's about being differently. Choosing to observe from a place of clarity, alignment, and truth. Because once you truly understand the observer effect, you'll never look at life the same way again. Truth has a frequency. It's not just an idea, it's a felt sense, a resonance in the body, an energy field that whispers, yes, this is real. When you're in alignment with your truth, you feel it as ease, expansion, flow. When you're out of alignment, your body contracts, your energy dulls, and life feels effortful. This isn't philosophy, it's biology and vibration working together. Your heart knows before your mind does. Your intuition speaks before logic catches up. Learning to feel truth is the beginning of energetic mastery. Alignment doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means you are congruent. Your thoughts, Emotions and actions are all moving in the same direction. That's when your frequency becomes clear, and in that clarity, life responds. Opportunities open, synchronicities increase. The people, paths, and possibilities that match your energy begin to appear. Alignment is less about doing and more about attuning. When you stop forcing and start feeling, you move with life, not against it. To find this frequency of truth, you must slow down, get still. Ask your body, not just your mind. Does this resonate? Notice what expands you. Pay attention to what drains you. Trust the chills, the warmth, the inner yes. These are not just sensations, they are energetic compasses. The more you follow them, the more aligned your outer reality becomes, because when you live in truth, your frequency becomes undeniable. And that frequency doesn't just change your life, it changes the field around you. We were conditioned to believe that reality is solid, fixed, and objective, but the awakened know better. Reality is responsive, flexible, and deeply personal. It's not something you chase, it's something you tune into. Like a radio dial, your thoughts, emotions, and energy determine the frequency you're aligned with. And what you perceive, receive, and experience depends entirely on that inner tuning. You're not a victim of circumstance. You're a transmitter, a tuner, a master of the dial. Living as an energetic master means taking radical responsibility for your frequency. It's no longer about waiting for the world to change. It's about becoming the change in vibration that calls in a new world. This doesn't mean bypassing pain or pretending everything is fine. It means consciously shifting your internal state even in the face of chaos. It means learning to regulate your energy, speak in vibration, and walk in coherence. Not because life is perfect, but because you've remembered your power. The final truth is this: your reality is a reflection of your resonance, and your resonance is yours to shape. When you start living like an energetic being, breathing with intention, thinking with clarity, and feeling with presence, you stop reacting and start creating. You move from default to design, from confusion to creation. You realize you're not just in the world, you are the field itself, awake, aware, and aligned with the infinite. That is energetic mastery, and it is your birthright. You were never meant to live small, disconnected, or fragmented. The whispers in your soul, the ones that say there's more, aren't fantasies. They're memories, echoes from a time when you lived as energy first, form second. The truth is, you are not here to chase reality. You are here to command it, through frequency, awareness, and choice. Every blockage you clear, every breath you take with intention, every moment you choose alignment over fear, you are rewriting the code of your existence. This isn't about fixing yourself, it's about remembering your architecture. You're not broken. You're just learning to retune your signal. So if this transmission awakened something inside you, honor it, let it integrate. And if you're ready to go deeper into your power, your frequency, your field, like this video, subscribe to the Cosmic Awakening channel and step fully into your role as a conscious creator. The field is listening.